Hey everybody, special Friday night edition here. Shooting from the dining room, I'll get to that in a few minutes, but I wanted to talk a little bit today. I've had a lot of conversations with clients and people this week, and it's tough. Right now it's between Thanksgiving and Christmas, in case you're watching this video at a later date. And it's challenging time to get workouts in, challenging time to stick to any kind of eating plan, whatever that is, depending on your goals. And I think it's tough for everybody. So there's a lot of times throughout the year that are difficult. I think this is probably one of the hardest. A lot of obligations and social events and so forth. So I wanted to take a few minutes. I spent a lot of time this week talking about what it takes to be successful. And again, we're talking about the health and fitness realm, particularly specifically building muscle and losing fat, but I think this could probably apply to most areas in life. And as we talk about a lot, that's one of the things I love about this whole health and fitness arena, is that a lot of what we apply here and the lessons we learn here apply to life. And I think that's a lot like sports and things like that for kids. So I think one of the challenges for people thinking about understanding what it takes, what their level of commitment needs to be, how often they need to work out, how they need to eat, what type of workout they need to follow. I think the challenge is that a lot of times we listen to a professional, whether that's a coach, a nutritionist, a trainer, or an athlete, or somebody who does a professional degree of what we like. We tend to listen to what they say, and a lot of times it's a one-size-fits-all. And that's not always accurate. So what I mean by that is we have to think about what your specific goals are and what you're trying to accomplish in what kind of time period, and then determine what program and what it takes for you to achieve that. Okay, so one of the things we talk about a lot is trying to come up with a program that's realistic and sustainable. Okay, now I would say in that category, right, we're talking about having a nutrition plan that allows you to have some of the things that you want to have. So you can have a couple cocktails, you can have some refined carbs, you can have some bread, like, whatever a normal person would be able to eat that kind of year round and still see results, still lose fat, still build muscle. Same thing with a workout regimen, right? So if we're looking just to generally feel better, look better, be healthier, be stronger, we want to put together a moderately aggressive workout program that will get us the results that we want, right? But not completely inhibit our lifestyle or, demand so much time that we can't spend time with our family, we can't do our job, we can't have a social life, right? Now, I believe in all of that 100% for the average person trying to make sustainable or relatively moderate changes to their physique and to their health. Here's the flip side. For those of you who are competitive athletes, potentially competing in bodybuilding, bikini, figure, physique, fitness contests, or wanting to lose anything more than 5 pounds, and that I don't really care about the scale, but you get where I'm talking about. If you have 20 pounds to lose, 30 pounds to lose, 40 pounds to lose, 50 pounds to lose, and this is something you're serious about, you have to fucking do what it takes, and you have to go all in and all in hard. So what that means is, if it right now is December 4th and you're planning to get on stage in a bodybuilding competition, figure competition, bikini competition in March and April, you got to start now. You got to start being serious now, and you got to start prioritizing eating healthy, getting your workouts in, no excuses, nothing stops you, and nothing gets in the way. So what I mean by that is, you find out that tomorrow you have the day off work, like your first thought is, good, I can get 2 workouts in, not awesome, I'm going to take the day off and go do something. I'm not saying that should be your mindset for everybody, but if you're a competitive athlete or really serious about getting the weight off and putting muscle on, that's what you need to do. You don't have excuses to skip your healthy meals or to start having cocktails. So you have a party this weekend with your neighbors, awesome, you're drinking fucking club soda, okay? You have brunch with your kids, Awesome. You're getting an omelet and a side of veggies. You get what I'm saying, right? So it's very, very easy for us to say, well, I had brunch, so I had pancakes, and I had the neighbors were all over, so I had a couple cocktails. For normal life, I think you have to actually build that in a little bit, right? Because you don't want to be the person who's year round to stay fit, turning down every social invite, not enjoying your life just to have abs. I personally don't think that that's worth it, but we all have to find our own level of sacrifice and what it takes to maintain a level that we're comfortable with. But if you really want to drop 30 pounds in a reasonable time period, I'm talking about in 2 or 3 months, not in 4 years, you want to get on stage and compete. You want to make noticeable changes in your body. The changes that people are saying, holy cow, like, what have you been doing? That requires serious commitment and no excuses. So every single day, something's going to come up that gives you an opportunity to not go to the gym, to go to the gym, but rush out and be half-ass, to sleep in and skip the workout, to not eat your 5 or 6 healthy meals a day, whatever the plan is, right? So you wake up late, the car won't start, you miss your 6 a.m. workout. If you're dedicated and you really want to get results, you go 7 o'clock tonight. You go 8 o'clock tonight. You go 9 o'clock tonight. You go tomorrow morning. But you don't wait for your next scheduled appointment and then go then. Okay? You just get it done and you figure out a way to get it done. So I think that applies to everything, right? So I feel like a lot of times there is a misalignment of the level of commitment. So I think there are people that are trying to just have a good lifestyle, but feel like they need to be committed to that degree all the time, and I think it causes them to burn out. But I've seen a lot of people who are serious about wanting to lose weight, maybe even compete, but yet that there has to be like a laser focus. Like nothing will stop you from getting in your whatever number is, 4, 5, 6 workouts a week. Because guess what? The person that wins, the person that's successful at losing the weight, getting on stage, whatever it is the person that works the hardest. Now, mind you, you have to work smart, okay? I've talked a lot about doing exercises and types of exercise that are not effective. So working hard on those doesn't mean you're going to win. Being extremely strict on a diet that's not properly planned, that doesn't mean you're going to win. But once you have all the stuff correct, the person, all things being equal, the person that works harder and more consistently is going to win. This goes for every sport. If you are talking about wanting to be a recreational, I'm okay at basketball and play every weekend for an hour or two and do all right, cool, man. Practice whenever you want. Take a couple jump shots in the backyard. But you start talking about Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, these guys shoot like 500 shots a day. I think I heard something recently that somebody was saying he doesn't even take 500 shots. He makes 500 shots a day, right? So that's every day at an elite level. That's hours and hours of somebody that wants to be a top level professional athlete. This is what they do. Genetics, yes. Been playing for 20 years, yes. But also we can't overlook the time and the hard work that is invested every day and no excuses. That dude is not saying I couldn't do my 500 shots today because my car didn't start. I couldn't do my 500 shots today because I had a little cold. I couldn't do my 500 shots because I have a friend in town. Friends in town, this dude's like, I gotta go in the backyard and take my shots, man. I'll see you in 3 hours, right? It's Friday night, it's 7 o'clock. I'm recording this video in my dining room. Peace out, everybody.